All right, we're back with some more Nanteleod's Legacy. The year is still 506. We are here to start some shit, I think. Let's do a quick intro with people before we dive into the combat proper. We'll just do a quick check-in with the gang to make sure we're on the same page as well about what our strategy is. But let's just do some real short, high-level intros for peeps. We'll start with you, Yampa, on your side.
Hello guys, Yampa playing Saroon as always, and as always, very happy to be back. Let's see what we get up to.
Awesome. Wergar.
Hey guys, Wergar, playing Sir Collis. Glad to be back and ready to get into it.
Great. Drax.
Drax playing as Sir Rain, and like everyone else, ready to get playing, ready to die.
Bert.
Bert playing Sir Cormac, and yes, I'm ready to get into it.
And Trent.
My guy's sad. That's true.
And
Does that mean you're not ready to get into it?
I'm ready to get into it. Yeah, why not? I am. Gwydir is not.
Poor
Right.
Gwydir.
It's sad because I'm basing my entire strategy on Gwydir. Go do Gwydir things.
Terrible idea.
all right. Speaking of entire strategy, let's talk about Great Bridge and how you intend to pull through there. Let me just see. Still in the 506 map. Bristol is here. That is where you're going. I know you guys talked about it. I can't remember which strategy we landed on as far as what you guys were intending to do. I know. I think it was left to like Cormac and Collis, right? Were the two that were
That's correct.
brainstorming it.
Yep. And Collis ended up making the decision during the week.
Oh, and if you're new here, we're doing the Pendragon campaign, and we're playing the game Pendragon, not to be confused with other games. I guess it's kind of like D&D, but not at all. It's really fun. You should try it. All right. So Collis, let's go in. Wergar, Drax, what do you two? Or sorry, Wergar, Bert. What do you two? What did you land on here? Want to summarize?
Well, I believe that, my plan to, basically use the cover of the fog to go around upriver and assault the fortress with a small sort of commando group. I think that is what we decided on doing.
Does that sound right to you guys?
I'm just looking at the post they made earlier in the
That's
week.
terrible, but yeah.
But yeah, it seems to be. Send an elite group to establish a foothold and send the rest of the army in to capture the castle.
Yeah.
That's the plan, apparently. So
Sounds
if
like-
we are going to
sounds like
do a
Big
ruse,
Woods.
I think lighting a couple of high smoke bonfires to increase the fogginess and fog of war might really help us out. But
The literal fog of war.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think Sir Collis had pitched that the ruse would be just like, just a small band of people making a whole bunch of campfires to sort of block the road. And if there are any reinforcements coming to relieve the castle, they would be faced with the illusion that they're like a giant army is in the way. And then once first contact is made, the people at the campfire would literally just run away and tell us that there's reinforcements.
yep.
All right. And so for that campfire sort of decoy or illusion, is that on the south side of the river, or on? I think your intention was to take the north tower, right? Was sort of the objective given to
That's what I
you.
was thinking. That's where our army is.
Yeah. So this is all to do with the north side, right? So your campfire would be between your target and Bath, right? Like the
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I got that right. Okay, well, let's do some combat stuff. Combat stuff. Wait, who's part of this elite group going in?
Well, obviously Quadir.
Let me start this way. Is there anyone who's not going into this elite unit?
Honestly, if I was going to suggest somebody, it would be Collis not to go for
Hmm.
one simple reason. Collis is a wartime general, not, and that is known. So for him to outright disappear, the enemy will think there's something up.
Yeah. I mean, if Sir Collis has a command, he probably would not go.
You're cowardly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll send you all to your death, and I will laugh after the fact.
I mean, at the same time, if Collis or somebody makes the argument, hey, you are the king's captain of the guard, you can't go. Cormac's going to look at him and go, nah, you're right, I'm sorry.
So the elite special operation is just like one crying guy.
A
Nah, you
depressed
got
dude.
Rain. Rain goes wherever Gwadir goes when it comes to this crazy shit.
I think Rune is of a mind of wanting to get the job done, but at the same time not getting himself killed because he has stuff to do back home. But I don't know if that translates to him wanting to be in this special forces attack, or like being more reserved and not doing so to protect himself in a selfish kind of way.
Yeah, I'm not going to force anyone in to it, but I will say this: I think if you're proposing, if anyone is proposing an elite force go in, it's probably going to be looked at like everyone's going to be looking at the Swords of Nanteleod.
That's the way I was looking at it. Yep.
Yeah.
We could
You're
not do it.
wrong.
We can think it's a good idea and think it's also a bad idea.
Hey man, I'm not deciding here.
I'll throw my sword in. I'm in. I'll do it.
Gwadir, like I'm sort of staying back a little bit largely because Gwadir himself is like,
Yeah.
he's sitting on the ground watching a river currently.
A little melancholic.
Very.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I think the only exception I could see being made is probably Collis and maybe Cormac if they didn't want to be a part of it. Cormac could do the I need to stay with the king kind of thing if he wanted to, and Collis could move into a position of command, but also given that the army's marching as one, do you really need to be right now? You know.
I mean,
I can see if somebody really wants to, them saying, you came up with this plan, Sir Cormac, you should lead it.
Yeah, that's probably going to happen. The expectation is you're probably going.
Yeah.
I mean, Sir Carlos will go.
All right, let's just do that. Full group. It makes sense. You know, sometimes you got to hand wave it. All right. So, oh hey, welcome in All Things Fantasy. I didn't see you there.
Yo.
All right, into Summerland we go.
Yay.
It's time to raid the Great Bridge. So we'll start with whoever's going to orchestrate this whole sort of this whole thing. I think we need one battle rule, it's probably going to have to be Collis or Cormac, given the narrative that we've set up so far.
As the person who actually put the plan together and everything, I think Cormac's going to be the one to do it. Any objections?
Nope.
No.
Should you list your battle score before you do it?
I've got a 16. So I'm not terrible. I have studied, at least.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's all fine anyways, whatever happens.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There we go.
All right. That is a good score, because there was a certain target number I needed you to hit as well. So things move as expected, and you find yourselves... I'm trying to remember what the key was for you to gain a foothold inside the tower. Do you remember how you were actually... this small unit was breaching? What the expectation was for getting in?
I thought we were looking for a breach because they might still be repairing stuff from their last siege that someone else had done.
Yeah, they had done. Yeah. Okay, that's right. I just double checking that. Yeah, so we'll say that all that information was given. And then did you say you're coming down by the waterway?
Yes.
Okay. Do any of you have boating?
At 1.
Okay. We'll assume that an oarsman of some kind was found within Nanteleod's ranks and is along with you. I think it's the lot of you, and I think Justin is with y'all here.
Yes! Oh,
As
good.
is-
We have a chance of success.
Yeah. As is Matic. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, no! God damn it.
So I will say that I am probably one of the more equipped people here, because not only do I have my hammer, my sword, and my shield, but on my back I have that brand new spiffy maul
Hell yeah.
that Gwydir gave me.
All right. So, who wants to do the honor of rolling for the oarsman to make sure that nothing goes wrong here? I'm gonna get someone to roll. You're rolling against a target number of 16 for his boating.
I'm gonna go with Drax.
Okay.
Drax.
Yeah.
The absolute drama of the bad luck.
All right.
Hey,
Hey, nice.
It went well. So far, so good. Now we throw the potential curveball, and we're gonna get Yampa. I need you to make a D10 roll here.
roll a 10
My girlfriend gonna leap out of the water? Huh?
and eat you.
And it, yeah, I mean,
Just drowns
that
me
would
out
be
of
so
nowhere.
bad in context.
Okay.
I heard it was you that got him married.
Rhaegar and Drax, please roll 1d100 each.
All right.
God damn
94.
it.
42.
94 and 42.
Hey, nothing bad ever happens to people who sit there and have 42. 42. Best number.
Compelling.
It's my
Yeah.
favorite number.
So confident right now.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I like that 42.
It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
That's right. Laugh.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Fine.
Okay. You managed to find your way through. Effectively, the keep itself has a storage area off the docks, and this does involve getting into water and wading underneath the dock through into the crack in the wall. So it's a little bit of a climbing thing as you try to make your way into the cellars here. This is the information that you've gathered and then scouted to find out that this is indeed a thing. So as the ship rolls up, you do see 2 guards standing at the docks as expected. These would be like the only sentry you probably need to eliminate to get in, to get in. And you want to try to eliminate them fast. So as you're pulling up, does anyone want to make a ranged sort of attack against them coming in, or do you want to bluff your way into closeness and then jump them? How do you want to? What does this look like?
I mean, I'm the only guy who's engaged in ranged combat here, but it was with the hammer.
I have a courtesy of 17 if we wanted to try and. Or intrigue of 20.
I was gonna say intrigue.
Or lyre we're in.
Courtesy would be a good starting one if you're putting on a show for the first little bit. All you need to do is get close enough to try and pull these guys into death, basically. Or capture, whatever your goal is. What are we thinking?
Yeah, I think starting with words and courtesy and intrigue would go better than me throwing my hammer.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
I mean, less Thor for me, but
Right. Okay. As you pull up, you start to get close to the guards. Recognize roll, everybody.
Rolling on a -1.
Carlos somehow got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Rain's oblivious.
Leviathar? Is that you?
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Just elbow him real quick. Together, man.
Okay. I'm just trying to think where we've been. Not Saxon. Collis, one of the guys you see, one of these guards immediately alarms you. You immediately remember this face from a couple of years back when you were invading Pendragon. This is one of the former Count of Pendragon's, or is he former? I can't remember. Active Count of Pendragon's, former guardsman. Apparently former. Could be some kind of ruse.
He's the guy that Corlys talked out of a castle, right?
Yeah. No, that's his uncle, but same place. Same place where that happened.
Right.
And yeah, that makes more sense. It won't be this guy's one of this guy's personal guards. It's one of his uncles. So that's why Collis remembers him. You remember him because of that. He was amongst the party of knights that you convinced to surrender. And now he's apparently a garrison guard down here, likely a mercenary. Seeing you all roll in under guys, I'm going to give him a roll. Okay. So far, he has not recognized you for who you are, but that could go real bad if he does figure it out. So, Rune, how do you want to present this as you end up at the front of the boat and the boat comes to a stop here?
So we already pulled in to the dock.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go along the lines of, good sirs, your supplies are here. And then he'll make a show of grabbing something from the boat, see if they get any closer to us.
And you're all on there, right? I assume a lot of you are wearing things to make sure it's clear you're not showing your armor, you're not draped in your visible armor. Is there anyone not wearing armor while on the water?
I don't think Gwydir would have taken his armor off unless somebody told him to.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. I got
Not
my
really
cloak
taking
on,
action.
the wolfskin cloak. That's about it.
Well,
On top of that, so.
Is wearing his armor, but he is like hunched over, making himself as small as possible.
Yeah. You hear them. Rune, give me a courtesy roll.
I feel like I should. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, good. Another high number. They look at each other confused. So like, one of them whispers to the other, like, "We don't remember any late night scheduled deliveries." And like they're whispering amongst each other, and then the guard with the recognizable face to Collis goes to like stand in front of Rune and says, "We'll need to inspect the boat."
Go free. Go into the hands of my friends.
I'm just gonna roll one thing for him. He steps onto the boat first and starts to walk on. The other one stays at his post, just off the on the dock, right beside where the boats landed.
Could I step off of the boat and like stretch? Maybe like
Yep.
maybe I have like a wineskin looking thing. Take a little swig and offer it to the other guard.
Okay. Sure. Why don't you give me an intrigue, because you're kind of playing a role now here.
Where's my intrigue?
I don't think it's weird that you're stepping off the boat, but maybe he's like, yeah, it seemed to be good enough. But he kind of looks at you and was like shakes his head like, "Are you kidding me? I'm not going to drink from a stranger's wineskin." That kind of look gives you like a snooty look. But he doesn't. It plays well into your role. He doesn't think about it twice. You do have armaments on Rune
now, right?
I assume.
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of see what he does with that. He's like, as you step off and your chainmail kind of clinks, he's like, "Where are you coming from?" And he kind of like, he looks a little defensive now. The other guy has stepped halfway out of the, like he's like walked halfway along the boat, so he's like surrounded by you guys right now. The one with the recognizable face is surrounded by y'all. Rune and the other guy are off the boat on the dock together, kind of having a little bit of a verbal exchange.
Rune, you got him?
I mean, if it goes to shit. I mean, if I see you guys start to go to work, I'll go to work on him. It's not going to be pretty on my side.
Just to help the odds, Sir Collis would likely have known he recognized the gentleman's face.
Yeah.
So he would have made sure to sort of skirt along the boat to make sure he's not being seen and it's just his back.
Yeah.
But working his way over to Sir Rune with like probably just an empty box or empty chest that was like thrown on the boat last second.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll sort of drop it on the dock.
Okay.
And then look up at the other guard that Sir Rune is talking to, and I think at this point he sort of looks at Sir Collis will look at Rune and nod his head.
Okay.
I think, I think Rune would try to pull out a dagger and slit the dude's throat.
Okay. I got two guys. Two guys going. So we got Collis and Rune going at the guy on the docks. What are Gwydir, Rain, and Cormac's responses to this?
Mac would basically try to take out the guy on the boat. He'll probably use his hammer.
Rain?
Depending on positioning, I would just like take my sword and stab the dude.
Yep. And
Preferably
Gwydir?
in the back if possible, but you know.
Let me just see if he's smart enough to know that there's like enough people on
Something
this
going
guy
on.
and that the other guy might need some help. I guess I'll just roll awareness at or maybe probably battle at -5.
So again, the easier target for the 3 on the boat still that haven't already established it is the guy on the boat.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is the other guy is less outnumbered, and so he might actually need some help.
That's true, actually, because there are NPCs here. We're going to assume there's only so many people who can fit around, so the NPCs aren't going to do anything for this activity, or this little exchange. At least round one.
Cool. Well, he's passed his battle, so he's going to attack whoever the least outnumbered person is.
That's what I'm saying. Is there's 5 of you, so either or you're splitting the odds. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He'll attack the guy that's further away because he's the most likely to be able to make some sort of a dash to anywhere significant. The other guy's got to run through water or whatever.
Okay. So we will start with the guy on the docks, who's getting attacked by Rune, Collis, and Gwydir. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I need you all to I'm gonna assume that he doesn't see Gwydir because he's so far away. He's probably gonna put 10 on Rune, 5 on Collis, 0 on Gwydir, just because Gwydir is like running to get there. So when you're ready, guys, you all can make your attack roll.
You want me to take another penalty since I got to cover some distance, or?
Yeah, maybe a -2, -3, -3. That's it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It gives me a chance to fumble, which makes it fun. If it falls over in the water. So -8. Success.
All successes. So we'll play out the damage in order here, just see what happens. So we're doing 10 on Rune, 5 on Collis, and then that's it. Oh, this is gonna go really one-sided here. So, all right. So everyone, give me your damage rolls. Everybody hit.
I'm gonna roll 7 because I'm using the two-handed sword when I'm on the ground.
It's a horrible roll for me.
Also,
All right.
sword gets in the water.
I'm gonna say he has a spear because he's a guardsman, not a sword. And he probably didn't have his shield up in time, so he probably wouldn't even have a shield. So he probably just all he can soak is with armor. Damage. Okay. Then I'm gonna quickly test something. Okay, he gets like jabbed briefly by Rune, it just barely, like you can feel it just barely penetrate the armor. Collis, you were going up to like grab his neck and slit his throat, right? Were you?
No. I think Sir Rune was trying to slit his throat. Sir Collis was still technically on the boat, and he probably, seeing Sir Rune going for the guy's throat, probably would have aimed for the guy's legs to sort of take him down faster.
Right. Okay, so what we're gonna say basically was 1 got through for Rune, 6 got through for Collis, 10 got through for Gwydir. The guy's still standing. He's in a lot of pain because that was all separate things. I did one roll to make sure he was still standing, and he is. But he's like bleeding pretty well. He's got a deep gash in his leg from Collis. I think he caught the dagger Rune with his hand, so his hand's like just, he's cut his hand really good, keeping it from his neck. And then Gwydir, you managed to get a pretty clean strike on his torso. So yeah, he's not in a good position to yell, but he's certainly like trying. Let's go to the 2 on the boat. This is Rain and Cormac.
All right. Nice.
Nice.
That's gonna hurt, and that's gonna hurt too.
Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know
All
if
right.
that's a nat or not.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Jesus.
I'll take that.
We immediately pulverized that one, dude.
Yeah.
That poor
Alright.
guy.
Give me your damage, guys. I'm not even gonna roll here.
Okay. Base damage.
Well, hold on. I should roll. I'll roll.
Okay.
He doesn't have a shield, so the success isn't gonna matter, and he fumbled on the other guy. So, yeah, this is gonna hurt. So so we got 19 damage from you plus your crit.
22 base without crit. Yeah.
22, and then what else you got?
That's 46 for a crit, right?
Yeah.
And then 12 more.
All right, and then this is all happening at once. So Cormac.
All right. Oof.
Mush.
That's not as big as it could have been, but
I know.
Yeah.
but still effective. I think it's one of those things where it's like you see like Rain run him through, and he's like on the blade, and then all of a sudden you just see the hammer come down right on his head. His neck just
everywhere.
breaks. Yeah, he's done. Yeah. All right. 7 glory each.
Nice.
All right, then we go back to the crew at the docks. It's actually everyone's action for round 2, so you can all tell me what you're going to do. Remember, your goal is to get to the breach that's apparently under this dock, which is like you can walk at about midway down the dock. You could walk in the water. You're going to have to trudge under the dock to get to the breached area. It's like a little tunnel.
Well, I'm gonna playing on Room's little dark side. He's gonna start sawing with, make sure that the job is finished.
Mr. Slowpiercer.
Yes.
I will roll sword.
Yeah. And if the guy has, well, I don't think he's fallen yet, but Sir Carlos will go in for another stab.
Let's just see it. I think you guys are gonna make short work with this guy. So
Nice. Yeah, just a little bit.
Everyone, give me your damage. Let's see how overkill this is.
Oof. There we go.
I think it's one of those things where like basically Collis and Rune and basically like finish it off, and then the guy like stumbles forward, and then Whittier comes with a double-handed sword and just lops his head off after.
Right.
Sorry.
You guys, four glory each for you guys.
Hell yeah.
How much glory each for them?
4. 3 guys. Yeah. All right. Well, those 3 are going. What did Cormac and Rain do in this round?
So the guy that we killed on the boat, is he still on the boat?
Yep.
Rain will try to trudge the guy out of the boat into shore at a minimum while they're taking care of the other guy.
You're gonna
Or
pull
at
him onto
least,
shore?
Yeah, so the body's reclaimable.
Okay. All right. The goal
It's bad enough
is.
they had to sneak attack him, so you know.
I'll give you a tick on spiritual for that.
Okay.
I assume that comes from a Christian virtue of reclaiming and burying the dead.
Yes.
Honoring them. Okay.
And he's a religious knight, so you know.
Yep. Okay, and then what about Cormac?
I mean, if Rain's putting him on shore, is he doing all right? Does he need to Does
Yeah.
Cormac need to step in to move this body?
I don't think so. Not one guy.
And Cormac is starting to lead people into the keep.
Underneath the dock you go.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. You manage to make your way there. We're gonna do some stuff here, Cormac. You have an option here. You're not quite swimming, but the water is awful. So I'll give you a swim roll or a strength -10 roll, just to kind of keep with the wading through the water. A failure just means you're going really slow. Success means you're kind of defying the water well in your armor.
Well,
Fumble would be
I
the
am
only
going-
case where you're sort of like, the current gets a hold of you.
can I make a case for my size helping me wade through the water?
Sure, I'm size -10.
All right.
Yeah. Yep. You can do, I'll give that strength or size -10. Seems fine. Or swimming without a penalty, because you're not actually swimming. You're just used to the water and you know how it works. Yeah. Okay. You're just moving slow, but you're moving.
Yeah.
Yep. We will go. So that's what Cormac's doing. That ends round 2. As Rain pulls the body up onto shore. What are Gwydir, Collis, and Rune doing? Actually, brand new round for everybody. So what is everyone doing?
Did he make any noises?
There were some whimpers, basically. That's about as much, maybe a slight shriek, but nothing that would be easy to have heard. I think you think it went pretty well. Yeah, there were no indications that went poorly. If he stayed up another round, that might have been really bad. But
Yeah. And Gwydir is going to go and just keep watch a little bit, like just move up to a nearby tree and just sort of press himself against it and look toward where he expects the rest of the enemy to be, and just watch for a second.
all right, give me a battle roll.
-5.
Oh, okay.
He's looking, but
Yeah.
he sees in the distance, just like as the rain's falling on a distant little puddle. He just kind of focuses on the puddle for too long.
Well, say there's kind of a lightning storm, and like there's a flash in the distance, and those kind of flashes that like light up the area a bit. And as it lights up the area, you see a guard at the next checkpoint, and I'm just gonna see if he sees you at your position. He does. You're almost certain that you've been spotted. But that's happening at the same time as everyone else. So let's figure out what everyone else is doing here.
So are we all supposed to be going under the docks as well?
Yep.
Yeah, then Bruin, not knowing that's going on, he just,
Down into the water and underneath.
Yeah.
All right, so same thing, size -10 or swim. You're just looking for a not a fumble. You're just looking for not a fumble. You can do strength or size -10, by the way. Whichever one. Or swim without a penalty.
Where's my swim? I think my my strength is the best option.
Okay.
It's not a good option either. Okay.
-10?
You've got a 20
I thought
strength?
I thought it was a size -10.
No, size or strength -10. Swim natural.
Oh, they're both -10?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, -10 that. So no.
Well, no. What's your swim at? Is it 0?
I shall look.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
What's up,
Strength. So swim 2 would have been your best bet, but I'm not going to make you roll because it's going to double the chance of your fumble. You know what I mean? You fail, don't fumble, just like Cormac. So you're wading through slowly through the water. We'll go to Collis next.
Sir Carlos will be following Saroon. And so... This...
Yeah, you just again same thing. You're like struggling. You're a bit shorter, right? How short is Collis again?
Size 13.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not like if you were 10, it'd be like right up to your chin. You'd be like, but you're like it's up to your shoulders. You're kind of pushing through. All right, Drax, what's Sir Rain doing?
He would have saw Gwydir kind of wait a minute, so he would wait a moment himself, and then,
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an awareness roll.
Okay. Oh, hi there.
You notice as that lightning strike happens and it lights up, you can see the guard and you can see like the exchange between him and Gwydir. You're almost certain that Gwydir just got sighted.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
You can figure what you're going to do for the next action, but that is kind of your action for now. So, yep. And make sure you tick awareness because there's a crit.
It's already checked.
Okay. What's your battle? How low is it?
12.
Ticket.
Okay.
Gwydir.
Yeah.
There's
What's his melancholy?
There's
Okay.
I should probably just elaborate for you just to make sure you've got the best picture possible. This guy's at the checkpoint is at like the gate to the keep, which is a good 100 meters, maybe 150 meters away from your position right now.
Yeah, right. So it's a fair way off.
Yeah.
I think he'll make yeah, must have been the wind. Yeah, look, he's not going to run up and take the castle all by himself, although he is reckless. Maybe he will.
It's a Lancelot moment from Monty Python.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think he'll just wave and just start walking back toward the thing.
Okay. Just trying to act casual. Is this the idea?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know who I am. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I will support either an intrigue or a deceit roll. Is that the right word for what's the opposite? Honest?
Yeah, deceitful, yeah. Well, my honest is 16.
All right, so that's why I
you know
think
what?
intrigue works.
Yeah,
you're famously honest. But this is I don't
Yeah,
think
I
this is like it's more like I was giving you a deceit roll if you're used to
Right,
you know what I mean? But
people.
but if you're not, intrigue still would apply just fine.
Yeah. Okay. -5. Sad boy.
Okay. I think you hear like, "Who's there?" And like he asks you to name yourself. Name yourself.
I'm gonna make my recognized -5 is gonna be -1.
That's like the worst thing he could have said.
Yeah. I think he's. I was gonna make a recognized roll to see if I can think of any. Did I recognize that guy? I didn't. I got a 13
You didn't. If you
overall.
did, you could have pulled that off. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows a name, particularly with his failing to recognize and his inability to pass it. I think he'll maybe he'll just say his own name because he's honest. Yeah, I think he's just like so depressed at this point. He'll just like sigh and he'd be like, "Well, this is fucked." He'll just say, "Gwydir, everything's fine."
All right. So I'm just gonna note that Gwydir is a famous knight.
Yep.
The champion of two kingdoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By his own estimation.
Meanwhile, Rain's sitting there just like muttering to himself, watching this go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your glory? 8,000 or 9,000?
As of this year, I think it might be 10. Yeah, it's 10.
Okay. And what's the starting recognize? Is it 3 on the sheet? Do you remember?
2 or 3, I think. Yeah.
3. All right. So we'll see how this goes.
Hey.
Nice.
Critical fail.
He says, "Get back to your post."
He would just kind of nod and wander back.
Okay. Yeah. So I gave him a recognize 3 plus 10 for the 10,000 glory that you have, but apparently he wasn't paying attention to who the enemies are. So.
Yep.
Nope.
He's more familiar with Rune the Destroyer, Trollbane.
Yeah.
Obviously, Florence needs to know about how oblivious his people are.
All right.
Thank you, Horse.
Yeah. Are you gonna? What are you doing, Gwydir? Are you gonna actually go like try and follow the others then?
Yeah. I'll just walk back and I'll just let him know that I'll just whisper that there's a guard up there.
Okay. Give me that size strength minus 10, or basically you're probably rolling a d20 right at this point, and a success is a 1. And I don't think you have any. Actually, you have crazy size, don't you?
Yeah.
It's 19, but I've also got swimming of 10.
Oh, okay, perfect. Just do that. I guess minus 5, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. He's actually not trying to move quickly through the water. He's happy
Yeah.
to be in the water. Like,
Yeah. You managed to make your way up. All right. So, really good news here. Hold on. I'm just gonna do it this way. So effectively, what this is like I'm trying to think of the word for it, but this would be like, it's not a sewer, but it's like a little like channel that they've created to go underneath the tower itself, and then it moves towards more of an irrigation kind of thing. So it's rerouting a minor waterway. But there's a major breach in it. But what wasn't factored in necessarily is just how big some of y'all are when thinking about this breach in the. It's effectively like, think of like one of those steel like gates that would sit under this, so the water can still flow through. So I'm gonna roll gate size limit. I'm rolling 15 plus 1d6, and that'll be if it like. The bigger that limit, the better it is. Okay, so you want the highest number possible, or else you guys might have to jerry rig something or get creative here. Make sense?
Yep.
18.
Nice.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
How far are we off Cormac and Gwydir? Because I think you two are the biggest, right? Maybe
Yeah,
Rain?
We're off by 1.
I'm a 16, so I'm good.
I'm 17.
Yep. So it's a tight squeeze for you, Rune. You can get through. Rain, somewhat tight. Collis, you're good. Cormac and Gwydir, you're gonna have to figure something out here. Now it is kind of like it's like a gate that's meant to allow the flow of water to continue through, and there's a significant breach in it. It's just some of it still remains, so you have to figure out how you're going to try and squeeze your big ass bodies through this. Mm-hmm. And while we're realizing that, another thing to consider is, do you want anyone to go ahead if you guys are going to be spending some time here?
Cormac would have, for this turn, once he got up there, he would have started having people move into it. He would have taken the ass end because he's not quite small enough to fit in. So he's telling people, go. I'll catch up.
Okay. So I think we have Rune, Collis, Rain slide right through, right? Unless any of you are trying to hold back.
No. You go.
Okay. Cormac, that leaves Cormac and Gwydir are looking at this thing. It's possible you could squeeze through, but you could also get your ass stuck, like trying. So
That's
it's one of
made
those.
Metal, right?
Yeah.
I'll just stay here and drown.
No, stop.
Jesus.
No, it's fine. The guard saw me already anyway, so...
What god saw you?
The one on the roof.
God damn it. Gwydir, what is wrong with you?
Well, that's the thing, Cormac. I think I figured it out. I think maybe I could make a deal with her, and I'll just only keep sleeping with Lyriathar, but nobody else, which is kind of like chaste, but not exactly the same thing. But then all of her children can inherit, because I don't really care who has the castle at the end of the day.
What are you talking about there?
What do you mean?
Talking about?
I'm talking about my wife.
You're not married yet.
Might as well be. These damn Christians. What is it with these Romans, Cormac? Everything I've done.
Cormac looks around for a second. Backs him in the head.
Oh! Matt, do you want
Hold
to...
of yourself there, cousin.
Are you actually trying to wake him up out of...
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I am trying to wake him
Oh,
up.
boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No one else is around for this. And then we'll see it. Let's see how this goes. So I believe... What is this called again?
I don't know. It's called misery for at least one of us, probably.
I'm trying to remember what the quick name of it is when you're waking someone out of madness.
Breaking them out of it, I think. Something like that, snapping them out of it.
Yeah, there's like there's a punch phrase, I think, to it. Maybe it's a snap out.
I think it might be snap. Snap out of it. Yeah, it's called snap out of it, page 92 of 5.2.
92.
If we can.
Yep, good. Perfect. Okay, snap out of it. So Cormac, you're taking the role of the healer. Okay. So the healer must defeat the victim's passion that put him into this miserable state. The healer must use any passion or trait that he has which might penetrate the victim's feelings. Passions may incur a penalty to the passion score, depending on Game Master ruling. I don't think we need a penalty here. So, what put you into this state, Gwydir? Remember? Love for one of them?
Yeah, I think it was. I didn't. I don't think it was because I fumbled or failed a passion or anything. I think it was just it made sense at the time. I think we just decided it. But it was love for Lyriathar essentially.
Yeah. So I think this is love for Lyriathar against what is Cormac rolling here?
Cormac is doing this because we can't be allowed to fail this.
Okay.
This is like as much as
sounds like
he has no idea what's going on. This would be loyalty lord though.
Yeah, I was about to say. Sounds like a duty thing. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, first fist fight in the river. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's not high. That's good. That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's worse. That's much worse.
Making tea.
I will wait a minute because it's possible someone gives bird advantage here.
Had to be callback.
Oh God.
Classic Cormac.
That That 20 is like on point for you, man. Just locked and loaded at the worst time. Let's see here.
Nope. On
I'm
your
just
own
looking-
here.
Yeah, I think you're on your own. I think everyone wants to see the dramatic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, Beck is
Okay, let's see.
Coming.
Point at least.
yeah. You already killed Thomas's kid, Beck. You can't.
Oh, just applying some guilt trip there. Is that what we're doing to our audience?
Damn right. Exactly. I don't want to kill my cousin.
I mean, realistically, I'm kind of interested to see what goes down here. So.
Nothing good.
Well, yeah, because the worst part about this is I don't even know how to handle the fumble side of that. Because like
It's not a passion.
no, you're not gonna go mad. But a fumble always has a worse result than a non-fumble.
All right.
In the case of a loss, if the healer's roll fails, if the healer's roll fails, it's the same as any failed passion roll. He loses 1 point and becomes melancholic. If he fumbles, he loses 1 point and becomes maddened. Oh no.
Oh,
He is chasing him with his sword into the forest.
No, I'm
well,
the one who
it's
fumbled.
down to the three
I'm
of us.
chasing
So
you
we're good.
into the river with my maul.
No, you're running. You're probably going to want to write crying, aren't you? Because you're mad.
No,
I don't know. It's up to Bob.
No,
Bob,
Cormac's
tell me what
not. Cormac's not depressed. Cormac will be maddened.
happened. Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
I don't even know what that means.
I-
It can mean anything.
I think this is that thing. I think, what says you attack him? I think, Cormac, batted you on the head. I was like, get a hold of yourself. You wind up Gwydir and you just like smack him good across the face.
Oh yeah.
And now
Yeah.
you guys are in a full on like he goes into mode we haven't seen since Cormac's youth with his brother.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And now it's a strangling match apparently.
In the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just get like just at a high level. We'll give you both a contested strength test here.
Yeah.
You gain 100 glory for going mad.
Yeah, nice. I don't get a passion bonus, do I? Or do I? I thought you get like a plus something or some shit. I don't remember.
If what?
Oh yeah, it's in the melancholic. If disturbed man, the knight will fly into a violent rage. I'm inspired. Plus 10. Oh, inspired. It says plus 10, but we're using plus 5. So technically, I'd be inspired. But do you want me to roll that, or just roll straight strength?
I think you can add the plus 5 here. I think you might need to.
Is Cormac going to be? We'll see. I'll just roll mine, and then we'll see what happens. That's not so bad.
All right. Oh, see, and without that plus 5, yeah. So that's
No, it's fine. Yeah.
this is one of those tests of strength in like WWE where like shaking the hands, he's trying to like bring them down on you. Okay, we're gonna move away from that. Move back to the 3 in the tunnel. You're moving down. The water's only up to like somewhere between your lower knees and your waist, depending on how big you are. As you're wading through here, you can see the doorway ahead, which has been breached. Like this is the more important part. I'll give all 3 of you an awareness test real quick.
I have a quick question because we did say that Justin and Maddock was with us.
Yeah, with us.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna assume Justin and Maddock are with you guys in the tunnels.
And the other two are
You said
having
awareness?
a rumble over there.
Yeah.
Awareness.
Nope.
Just off.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I got it.
So, Collis and Rune, you're leading the troop up ahead, and you know that bridge doorway is going to bring you into the tower proper, and then from there, you're probably going to have to, like, be ready to fight, right? And as you're prepping for that, all of a sudden, Rain, you kind of hear an echo, because you're, like, standing just behind the four of them. By four, I mean we have Jessen and Matic as well. You're standing behind the four of them, and all of a sudden you hear an echo behind you, and you're like, are Gwydir and Cormac fighting somebody? Like you hear their raised voices, and you hear like an exchange of some kind. You hear clinking, probably the clinking of their chainmail hitting that metal gate that they aren't squeezing past.
Seems Gwydir and Cormac are dealing with something behind us. We need to press forward. Draw your swords. Get ready.
They'll figure it out.
Speed is life. Let's do this.
All right, you guys get ready to go. Who's leading this little outfit here, y'all?
Well, since Sir Cormac is not with us, Sir Collis, I guess, would step up to the plate.
Okay, battle roll, sir.
Or a little Napoleon.
I hope so. Yes.
Okay. Let me just check here. Okay. I should probably do this. Oh, my bad. A sec. Okay, you guys go through the breach and in, and your first skirmish is going to be like as they rally. This is well after you get in. You probably carve through a couple of garrison soldiers as you go, and as you're making your way down up the hall, rather up the stairwell, you end up in a skirmish with 3 garrisoned soldiers, an archer, and 1 knight. And we're going to put a pause on that. We're going to go back to Gwydir and Cormac again, who've been left alone. I need another contested strength here. As now Gwydir's dealing with his feral Hulk smash cousin for the first time. Okay. One more of those will probably send Cormac off to go kill somebody else if he can't kill Gwydir. Just out of frustration.
What is wrong with your cousin? Get your... No, you fucking bastard! You...
Yeah. Yeah. In the distance, you all hear the screams of Gwydir, and you know that they're certainly fighting some soldiers at the gate. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. Collis, Rune, Rain. Tell me who your targets are. 3. You got 3 garrison men. 1 archer. Actually, that archer just gets to shoot. So we'll figure out who he's trying to kill. Coming at you, Rain. Hit for 11. So you take 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's but a scratch.
It's but a scratch. That leaves all 5 of those targets. The other 4 have not acted, so they will square up against you guys, depending on how you position.
Sir Collis will aim for the archer.
Going for the archer. I'll square up with the knight, I guess.
Okay.
Let's see. So Rain will try to hold off 2 of the garrison.
You're gonna fight 2 of them?
Yep.
Okay. And then I guess that will leave Matic and Justin to take out the other garrison. So, okay. So here's the knight. You're fighting, sir. He's got a spear of 19. You'll be facing Rune.
I don't like him.
Tall and skinny.
Like me.
All right. When you are ready, go ahead and make it.
I don't think I have to impassion. Not yet, at least.
There's no way this guy is an honor 25. It was just a.
Yeah.
I need to fix that formula. Even though it did go off that many times, I still need to fix that formula. So.
You never impassioned.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Really bad damage roll. Doesn't even get through your shield. On 5d6. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So ting, you block it with your shield. We go to Collis. Collis versus the archer. He can't do anything against you. You already shot. So you get.
That'll do.
Damage. Kind of low,
But you get to follow up with
it's an extra
4d6.
46.
Yep.
Yeah.
22, and he gets no armor, so that guy's down. You can have 8 glory for that archer.
Alright.
Okay. Then we go to Rain versus the garrison man. All right, so you're fighting this garrison guy. He will be wielding a spear.
Okay. I have to split my 2, right?
Oh, right, you're fighting 2 of them. One sec.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So if I do an even split, then what's the modifier that I would use if I have a 21? Do 11 on the 1, and so it's a negative, what?
What do you have again?
I have a 21, and I'm doing an even split.
Yeah, so even would be 10 and 11, so you do minus 10, minus 11.
Okay.
Did that not work?
I don't know.
21. That was with a
Did
plus 10.
Oh, was it a plus? I thought I hit the
Yeah.
minus key. My bad.
Yeah.
So it's like that didn't turn out right. No way.
The roll was a 17.
Oh, there
hey!
It's faded. It's
Faded then, apparently.
Then your other one too.
Oh, almost.
Got one, critted one, missed the other. One will hit you, but you get to crit the first one. So you crit
Cool.
Brinock. Go ahead and give me your crit damage.
Okay. Sword damage, just crit damage. Or both.
Both.
18.
By the way, for those that are watching and seeing a
Oh.
15 and hearing 18, it's because he's got the +3 from chivalry.
From religious
Or not
Knight.
chivalry, from religious knight, rather.
Yeah.
30. Yeah. Bye. That guy's super dead. Or at least unconscious. Yeah. So you can have 10 glory for that. The other guy will hit you. Ooh. Gets 4 through. 3 through.
Yep.
3 through.
Yeah, that's good. Not that bad.
Oh, he failed though, so he wouldn't get a shield, right? So it'd be 9.
Oh, it would be.
Oh, yeah, it would be 9. Ouch.
Yep.
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 That's right. I forgot he failed.
That's alright. Still in good shape.
All right. And that's not enough to do anything with your major wound or size, so we'll move on from that.
Yeah.
Actually, 19 might send you toppling over.
Yeah,
size?
if it's flat before armor, then yeah, my size is 16. So
Yeah. So is that as a dex roll, I believe?
no, that'd be fun.
Oh, you're good. You stagger back, but you stay on your feet. Leaving you 1v1 with the opponent, and then we'll just quickly do this. So the first roll is Justin, second roll is Matic, and then the opposing rolls will be made. Oh, poor Justin.
He's having a rough time of it.
But it is 2-on-1, so.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be factored in. All right. Strangely enough, I think he doesn't succeed against Justin or Matic, but Justin fumbles. So I think Justin goes tumbling backwards down the stairs. Maddox left one-on-one with him. Maddox scores a hit, but not enough to down the guy. So that exchange is going on now. 1v1, and we go back to the beginning where we see Cormac trying to strangle Gwydir still. One more opposed strength roll. If this one works in Gwydir's favor. Oh no. Oh
That's
no.
fine. Still-
All right.
Rolled 6s and 5s the entire time.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Is one of those things where like you add him to the point, but now he's like starting to make some headway. So if you can stop him one more time out of 6 rounds, you're good.
Yeah.
But if he gets you the next 3, then he starts to strangle you. All right. Man, this game. Why did that go sideways from where I thought it would? So we're seeing that like inconsistency though in Cormac, where he can just like go berserker modes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. We are back to Rune, Collis, Rain. Rain, you're 1v1 versus one of the garrison. Collis, you have no target because you just downed the archer. Rune, you're 1v1 versus Sir Regid. Sir Regid the Tall.
He's just slightly taller than me.
Sir Collis will actually go after one of the garrison troops that Serene is fighting.
So Rain's down to 1.
Oh, he's down to 1? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I will not help you.
You can still choose to if you want.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just letting you
it don't
know.
matter to me.
Your 3 targets right now is Maddox fighting one person. Justin took a tumble down the stairs. Rain's fighting another garrison member, and Rune's fighting a mercenary knight who looks rather skilled compared to these garrison men.
Has Matic been wounded yet?
Nope.
Alright, I'll let Matic continue fighting. I'll help Serene.
Okay. All right, let's start with that. So Regid versus Rune and Collis. I think because Collis is entering it late, he's going to put less on Collis. He's going to focus on who his target was. But he is still going to try and hit you to some degree. So I'll get you guys both to make your attacks. Rune scored a high success. Collis. Okay, so this guy can't win from either of you unless he crits.
He just thinks me.
Missed you both. You guys are going to pin cushion him because he doesn't get his shield here. All right. Not high damages, but also both broke through. So So he takes 9. So he's starting to bleed from 2 different wounds as you both strike him. This guy's in full chain and, rather skilled. Probably either of your equals in a 1v1 is what you get the impression of. We move to Rain versus his opponent, Kimry.
Okay. I'm gonna just take and wield my sword around on him.
Okay.
After taking a hit from the guy.
He will try to spear you, sir.
It's always the spears, man. Oh, terrible.
Oh, he misses you.
Tight, nice.
Yeah.
I'll take it. 25.
25 damage. And because he missed, he only gets to absorb 10 of that. 15. And see if he tumbles backwards. How tall was Ragged? He was 18, right? Or wait, this isn't Ragged. This is a Garrison guy. I will give him a 15 size. He stays up, but he's like really, really not doing well.
Is that his size or his dex?
Oh yeah, good point. It's still a 6 would have beaten whatever his dex was though. Like
Fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's hurting, but he stays up. Rain, you're probably closing in on the end there. Like he doesn't look like he can take much more. And then we'll just go to Matic versus his opponent.
Come on, Matic.
First number is Matic. Matic gets the final blow on him. Kills his opponent.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Back to Gwydir and Cormac.
Drown me in a swamp, you fat bastard!
You're the fat one.
Ah, no. Crit. You have to crit. Do it.
Oh my!
Done it.
Why are you calling for that? All right.
Drama.
For the
I mean, it is some high drama there.
Yeah. I think what he does is he pushes Gwydir like right up against the gate now. Like he just like rather than moving to choke you, he just uses his whole weight and strength and just pushes you, and you kind of go off balance. And now you're against the gate, and he's wrapped his hands around your neck. All right. I know, right?
Poor Cormac's gonna be devastated when the skull
I know, that's what I'm thinking. This is making Cormac more unplayable than Gwydir at this point. Even if Gwydir dies, he'll be like, no one wants to play Cormac, the kinslayer, murderer. And well, I'll get out of this. I'm certain of it. It'll work out fine. We have hope. We have hope. We have hope for you, Bert. We have hope. Yeah. Okay, Collis and Rune. We're gonna assume there's not really enough room for everyone to like get around this guy, so it's like the 2 of you versus this knight again. So Ragged.
More like Sir Ragged once we're done with him.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, that was both your swords, right?
Yes.
It didn't beep for me, so I wasn't following. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Missed you both fumbled on Collis. So both of you give me your damage. Collis, you can add an extra D6 to yours, because I think it like kind of falls on your sword too. With that fumble. Yeah, you guys just finish this guy. Yeah.
Decimation.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead. So you see him land on Collis's blade after both of you managed to run him through. He was gonna probably die anyways. It was just a dramatic end to him. You can both get 10 glory each because he was a full-on knight.
And each for those 2?
Yeah, 10 each.
What's the lay of the land right now? Do we still have to go up?
Yeah. And What was your guys' signal to? You were gonna try and reach the gate, but what was your goal for signaling that you've reached your destination? Basically, when does the army come?
Probably a fire on the top of the tower.
So safe to say that maybe getting to the top of the tower is your goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just thinking about Justin.
Justin is back up with y'all now.
Okay.
So you have 5 good men with you. Do you want to send anyone? So you could send people up to the top to start the fire, and you could send people to go ready the gate, like because you're gonna want to open up something. Otherwise, you're just behind enemy lines without solving anything, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have to hold the our side of the tower, right? Because if we open the gate, we're not. Are we on? Wait, are we on the tower that's on our side of the river, or
North
are we
tower.
on the tower on the other side?
Yeah, North Tower. But you probably want to open the drawbridge that would allow.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, I thought we was in the south tower, and I was like, if we open the gate, they're just gonna get in, you know. Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking maybe Callers, you want to go up with Rain, and maybe
Rain's
Justin. Or Rain's busy.
Yeah, I think he's still fighting, isn't he?
Oh, let's finish that. Sorry, I forgot you were still going. Let's have that resolve. I think it'll resolve this round. If it doesn't, you guys might have.
Well, I don't botch it real bad. Yeah.
Okay. Never say that, by the way.
I mean,
better than him.
Yeah. He rolled lower.
Yeah, I'll take it. 25 again.
Yeah, he's done. He falls over. So you get 10 glory for that.
Sweet.
Sir Collis will ask Sir Rain if he still feels fit enough to fight at the gatehouse if we have to hold it.
Absolutely.
Alright.
Just minor
Sir Collis will then say, why not me, Sir Rune, and Sir Rain, and let Sir Maddock and Sir Justin take the beacon.
You're in command right now. It's your call.
You want Rain to go by himself with? Oh.
So Justin goes with Sir Maddock.
To go up, and then we go to the
Yes.
gate?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
And Sir Collis will nod his head and let it be done.
Okay.
And he'll...
awareness test right before you guys start.
Or, actually, I think he'd be a little bit...
The three of you continue to hear like echoes from the outside. Like it sounds like some quite vibrant battle taking place.
I think Rune will go like, Sir Justin, be so kind as to go with my cousin and my brother, Knight here. I'll make sure that Maddock doesn't kill himself, and then he'll take Maddock up with his love, Cormac being so high and Maddock being his squire. Or his ex-squire.
Right now.
Ex-squire.
Yeah. So you're gonna go light the beacon, and then it's gonna be Cormac, Rain, or not Cormac, Collis, Rain, and Justin.
And then I'll go up with Maddock.
Okay.
Yeah, Rain wouldn't have an issue with that either. That's his brother-in-law too. So.
Okay. We go back to Gwydir and Cormac. This is rather like a heated moment. I guess Gwydir, are you doing anything differently other than going to try and...
Yeah, I think he draws his sword and stabs him.
Okay. Not a double-handed sword, right? You aren't going to pull that off here in close quarters.
No, just one-handed sword, yeah, because he could sort of slip that underneath, I guess. I think because of his passion, he's really confused. He doesn't know why he's being murdered right now. But because he's impassioned for love of Lyriathar at the moment, he's like, I'm not going to drown in a swamp. I have to see her again. He's not trying to kill him. He's just trying to wound him enough that he doesn't kill Gwydir.
Okay. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna say just the kind of close quarters strangling. Like this is what daggers were for.
Yeah.
So I think this is gonna have to be a dagger strike if you want to do this.
Can I do sword -5? I don't know if I have a dagger.
You would have to have a dagger. As an outfitted knight, you would be expected to have a dagger.
Yeah. I think he would trust his strength more than his dagger. His dagger is not a, he knows that he's never attempted to use it really in his entire life. So if
it's one of those things. I would.
Maybe he reaches for his sword, but he can't get it because Cormac just squished him up.
Exactly.
The wall.
Exactly. All right, let's do strength then. Yep.
Sounds good. But the fact that he was considering, crit again, for real this time. So close.
Close.
Okay, so you managed to get at least enough room to like free yourself and breathe again, as yeah. Being in the water, like up to your like for you guys anyways, probably up to like your mid torso or lower torso. Not the best for maneuvering around either here.
Yeah.
You have a swimming score actually. You could probably try to use that to your advantage if you wanted to try and like use the water and slip away that way.
If that's an option. Like if I can get out of being pinned against the wall, then yeah, for sure. That makes sense because he's like.
Yeah. How about this? Since you succeeded at the strength versus his strength, you have an opportunity to try and escape with a successful. Yeah. Do you want to? Are you impassioning with? I guess you can.
I already added the thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably +5 because of the him.
Yeah.
Thing.
That's right.
Cool.
Come
on, swimming. Hey.
Okay. You managed to almost like push away off the gate. What?
Yeah. It should have been -5 because of armor as well, but don't worry about that.
So would have succeeded. Yeah. You managed to push away enough, and it sort of like just gets out of Cormac's reach and slippery, and Cormac, you lose your grip, and you kind of you both are like fighting in the water. You both kind of tumble for a second, but you can stand up here, so you both stand, but you've cleared distance now, Gwydir. Cormac, I think in this moment, I want you to test love, family, or something, whatever best reflects Gwydir, your relationship with Gwydir here. The berserkness, your look of berserk, of complete and utter frenzy, sort of leaves your face in this moment, as you kind of realize what you were just about to try and do. But the anger is still high. Sense of bloodlust is still high.
Gwydir pulls his sword out in the water. Don't touch me! What the fuck is wrong with you?
I think at this moment, Cormac would just run.
Yep. There's two ways, and I'll give you the choice on how you want to do it. I'm not going to suggest one's better than the other. You know where this... So, the drawbridge they're trying to drop faces north. You guys are on the south side of this keep. You know that there's a south entrance that was where Gwydir almost got exposed. The question is, do you want to charge blindly towards your death at the gate and kill as many men as you can, or are you fleeing? Are you running?
I don't think he recognizes where he's going.
Put it this way. Are you seeking blood or are you seeking distance?
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Rune's already
What would
crushed.
that be?
We're gonna give you a sec. We're gonna go back.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to you, Rune. You and Matic are gonna end up in another entanglement here with 2 enemies. I want you to roll me 2d6, Rune.
2d6.
Okay. 2 archers.
Nice.
Lovely.
So let's see. Even they go after you. Like, we'll roll for both of them, though, right? So evens you, odds Matic. 1 at each. So first one at you. Misses. 1 at Matic. Misses. All right, you get a free strike on this guy.
Press into the medic. Make them feel your blade.
All right. And you both get damage on these guys. I'll roll for Matic here. Why don't you roll your damage, please, Rune? All right. Now, these are archers, so it still hurts. They're going to resort to daggers, which they're not very good at as we go into the second round. Because you're too close quarters for them to strike any other way. So give me your attack again. You basically both cut into them because they have no armor. So those are stingy strikes, but neither are majorly wounded nor are either down and out for the count. Yeah, they flail in self-defense as best they can and come up short. You and Matic both get your strikes, and both of you slay your targets as you continue up to your destination. You will reach your destination. And we will deal with that in a minute. We're going to go to Rain, Collis, and Justin, who are charging their way to the front gate. Or Rain, Collis, and Justin. I don't know what I said. So there will be a sentry here. It might be bloody just even to begin with. There's 4 of them. I'm just going to go ahead and roll these for you guys. Figure out what you're fighting. Okay, 3 garrison and 1 knight. All right. What do you guys want to do here?
Sir Carlos will rush the knight.
You're gonna rush the knight, okay? Rain?
He'll focus on one of the garrison.
Okay. Pick one. Name them.
Ione.
Okay. And we'll assume that Justin's gonna go after Derwin. So Morgan might choose any of you as an opponent. We'll find out. Actually, we'll make it easy. Justin will go after Morgan, so Derwin will choose, randomly who his opponent is. So, because there's only 3, right?
Right.
Yes.
So Drax is Collis is 1, Drax is Rain is 2, and Justin is 3. Collis, you're getting a garrison opponent on you as well as you fight Keith and a garrison this round. Let's start with you, friend.
All right.
So if you want to avoid getting hit, you have to split. Otherwise, the second guy can just hit you.
Okay.
You could choose to go full defense this round, which would give you a net you a +10. And basically, if you did that, you would avoid a high likelihood of you not getting like taken down or any free hits on you. Basically, you'd be keeping the two of them busy the best you can, while hoping the numbers change a bit or the situation changes. But if you don't want that, if you want glory, just choose your target or split your number, and away you go.
All right. Oh, since I have 21 for sword, I'll just do 10 and 11.
10, 11? Okay. And then when you are ready, I've got your numbers in turn, so you can go ahead and...
minus 11. Nope, both hits.
Ooh, they both hit.
That's bad.
Ooh.
Sounds about right.
13 and 11, friend. Get through your armor.
Oh,
I think
that's 24. Okay, cool.
What's your, and your size is 13. 14,
yes.
I need 2 dex rolls as well.
Dex. First one. Second one.
All right, you stay up. Rain.
All right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to just swing my sword at the guy that I'm engaged with right now and then deal with that other problem afterwards.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right, you succeed at a higher rate than he does.
24.
All right, he takes 8, so he's wounded, but he's still going. I'll do Justin here real quick. And did anyone? Yeah, Justin was fighting Morgan, right?
Yeah.
All right, Justin gets a good hit for 16. What a crappy roll.
That is terrible.
Yeah, but he's still gonna get through with a full 6. So, so I think you look over Ray and you realize that Collis is taking a beating by having to face these 2 guys, like the knight plus one of these garrison. Do you want to change anything in the next round?
Yeah, he will be. Yeah, he'll be trying to impassion with loyalty swords of Nanteleod, and then
are you targeting one guy or trying to target 2?
Gonna go ahead and try to target the garrison first. That's on him.
You're going. Are you still focusing your own opponent?
Yeah, I'm gonna split. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna split on the 2, the one that I'm engaged with, and the one
split between Derwin and Ion. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Good. Because I think Derwin that then splits Derwin. So we'll start with you, Collis. Are you? You've still got 2 opponents on you. Derwin, who's now split between 2, and Sir Keith, who is totally focused on you. What do you want to do here?
I'll go into defense.
You're going to full defense? Okay.
Yes.
Not a terrible idea. So you get +10s to you split still, but you get a +10 to your split for both of them.
Okay. So one would be +1, and then the other one would be my math.
0?
0.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the first one. And then that's the second one.
Fumble and a miss. So you raise your shield up and you're just parrying away. That was actually a really smart move to switch to that, to be honest, because if they
a bad day.
Could have been a bad day, yeah. Who knew that the 20 would roll a 20 though? But it's fine. You managed to defend yourself successfully. We'll go to Rain next. You're split between Ione and Derwin.
Yeah.
You can impassion yourself.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This is going bad, guys.
Yeah. So that's what, a -5?
Not fair. I can give him advantage on this.
All right.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I technically took your character away. So. With badness.
Reroll.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. So then that gives me a +5. I'll go even split, even if I can't necessarily beat that guy. So it'd be a 13 for each of them.
Okay.
So I don't know what my mod would be on that.
What's your
26?
What's your base score?
21.
21 minus 13.
Yeah.
8? Does that sound right?
Okay. 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Test 8 and you'll know because it'll give you what your number is. Does that look right? Yeah, 13, right? Is what you said?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and then the other one.
Two hits.
Both. One fails, and so Derwin fails and Ione scores lower than you, so you get your damage on both.
Yeah, Rain kind of, while he's fighting here, kind of shouts out to Call us, like, stay with me here. Get your shit together.
All right, give me your damage.
A little bit parrying and dodging.
Yeah.
Damage. 19 on the first one.
Okay. He took damage before off you.
Yep.
So he's a hurting unit, but Derwin's about to probably get crushed here. Yeah.
And 25 on the second guy.
And he doesn't even get his shield. So he just took 15. So both are heavily wounded here. I'm going to do Sir Justin's roll now. Oh no, Justin got bested this round. Ooh, he gets hit decently, enough to get through. All right, I suspect we'll go one more round here for the three of you, and then we're gonna zoom in on Cormac and Gwydir. Regardless, if the fight's not finished here, we're gonna probably make some assumptions about it being finished after this. So, I'm going to say that Derwin falls with that, having taken 25. So he falls over, giving him a round of, like, call us your one-on-one this round if you want to be with your opponent, with Sir Keith.
Sir Carlos will then in fashion then.
Okay. That hasn't gone bad this round so far for anybody. So,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do Love, Swords, and Nanteleod since Shireen is offering encouraging words.
All right. Good stuff. All right.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Bound to happen.
Oh, that's a brutal one, guys. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. I'm
I
just going to
do
do it
have
all.
my mulligan.
What do you
You
guys
do have that.
Oh no, it's I succeeded though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, what was our rule on the mulligan? Where did we leave that at? It would allow you to turn your success into a crit, right?
Yeah, which is still bad because now you both take damage without armor, right?
You both take damage without armor, but he's about to take 9d6 with just armor and shield, which is worse.
The 16 soak is probably better, even off 9d6, right?
Oh yeah, it's a push mechanic now, actually. So,
Oh yeah.
how much health do you have left, sir?
14.
Oh,
Not
God.
enough.
Not
You
even
need more
close.
than that. You need heaps more than that.
All right. I'm gonna
Wait,
start with.
am I there? Can I advantage him, or am I close enough that it doesn't count? It's a crit. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, he could crit with your advantage roll.
Yeah.
Do you want to give him advantage?
If you allow it,
Yep.
if you'll allow it, I'll try it. Sounds like he's fucked.
Yeah.
Where's the button? Here we go. Just roll good, loser. There you go.
Okay. All right. You get another shot at this this sword roll.
It's easy. Just roll the correct number. This game's so fucking easy, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hope. Oh,
There you go.
All right. So now it's this flat damage. Basically, you roll damage against each other without armor. So it could still kill you, but is more likelihood of you being able to survive it since you've taken a few different wounds. Here.
And it's still just base damage, right? No additional.
Correct.
crit.
Correct. You do normal damage in this scenario.
Alright.
Okay. He's gonna go down with that. We'll see if he brings you down. You said you have 14 health left?
Yes.
Let's everyone pray for a low roll here. Oh
No.
fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so 21 minus 14. 7 health back. How many wounds have you taken? How many different individual wounds have you taken?
That would be 3, because I only took wounds this fight.
And you didn't take any outside of this?
No, I was at full health.
Okay. Okay, so there's a possibility you'll survive. It's going to come down to 3 individual squire rolls.
Been there, done that.
Where's my squire at?
All right.
So you're saying there's a chance.
A possibility indeed. I have to go soon, unfortunately. We can do this 2 ways. We can have a character prepared for you, Rhaegar, for next time, and leave it dramatic to see if the fate of Sir Collis after the battle resolves. Or we can roll it now, if you'd rather.
I'll roll it now. I like to know what's gonna happen.
All right.
Alright. So do I just roll both my squires, or just one?
Yep, roll. You want to roll both your squires, and then I'm going to assume that it's going to be Rain Squire is the third one. We're going to assume your squires are with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? There's 2.
And then Rain, you roll. Oh no.
Yeah.
Man, the world is working against you guys. All right, well let's start with you needed 7, which can't be done with 2 rolls, right? What I will do is Justin has a squire.
Use the advantage for Squire 3.
Squire 3 may roll again.
All right, let's hope my guy rolls better this time.
There you go, much better. All right, so you
Complete opposite side.
You need to roll a d3 3 times, and you need at least 7 points out of those 3 times.
3d3. 8.
Hey!
You will survive with a major wound, my friend.
All right.
You also drop your opponent in that process. All right.
Good enough.
Good enough. All right. Rain, you were left fighting your enemy. Is that correct?
Yeah,
One
Garrison.
more. Okay, just go ahead and give me your attack roll.
All right, I'm still impassioned, right? Since it's the same combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You beat him by 1.
Yeah, I've been doing that all night. It's like a pattern or something. 22.
Okay, 22. He's down. So you drop him as well, Rain, for 10 glory. Collis falling his opponent will be worth 20 for the night. And Justin finishes his enemy at the same time Rain does, but you see that he took a pretty bad gash in the round before that as he finishes his enemy.
Sir Rain would look at Justin and tell him to stay with Sir Collis, and he would press forward to try to get to the gate.
You're right at the gate, so you can kind of make that happen now if you want. We'll assume it just kind of triggers as you see the fire start to form up top. At the same time, we zoom in as we close the scene with Cormac. What is Cormac doing?
Cormac knows what he just did. But there is a bloodlust within him that has been with him forever.
True story.
He tried to use God's grace to get rid of it, but it never worked. In this moment, he has no hope. So he turns to the other side of the gate that they're fighting on. He turns to where the south gate is, and he charges.
Okay. You charge into the enemy. I need you to make a hate self roll, sir, if you still have it on your sheet.
I do.
Nice.
And I succeed.
This poor guy, man.
Roll a d6.
Guy.
It goes up to 14.
Okay.
And we see as Cormac charges in, the last thing we see is the hammer just crush the face of the enemy garrison that was talking to Gudir earlier. And we will close the scene there. And that took a wild curveball with the Cormac bit. That really did.
Actions are painful.
Yeah. I just want to say to Bert, you know, it's good story. We'll lean into it. Very little of this is your fault, so just take it for what it is.
It's incredible drama, and I'm really glad to be a part of it.
This whole thing has been a roller coaster, man. What
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
the value that you bring to the narrative of this game, Bert through Cormac, is like irreplaceable. And so I know you probably feel really frustrated about how your guy is like just a major nightmare. But it's so good. It really makes the story really, really rich.
I think so too, man. I want to say that too. Yeah, it's well worded.
It does kind of hurt.
Yeah, I can put myself. I can put myself in that situation and go, I would probably be frustrated, especially if I had an idea of who my character was. But Pendragon, more than any game, as we know, dice be dice, as Brutus Salad said. They tell the story sometimes more than you do. Makes it interesting, though. I'd say lean into it as you have. I liked your narrative bit. He's turning in, you know, if you've played Legend of the Five Rings, you're turning into a Death Seeker from the Lion
He's-
Clan at this point.
He's
So-
very much trying to get himself killed.
Yeah.
No shield, it's all Maul at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. And because you're in
got
Madden
this.
state, we get to narrate that out. So we'll pick up just slightly ahead of where we left off this time. And wanted to give you all a thanks for playing and a thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks all.